Hello all. Today we are going to see about OpenAI's deep research. This feature is released recently, like 2 days before. Basically, if you have any very hard task, or if you want really, if you need any humans to do the task, like referring to multiple resources, multiple websites, going through the articles, taking notes, then concluding with your company's or your personal thing and comparing with that and making a final report. So basically, human can use LLMs or ChatGPT to know some information and do research with the information and make it personalized for them. But this deep research, right? It feels like what human does is what this deep research do. It can do competitor analysis, market research, new discovery, go through n number of materials, and it comes to a conclusion by verifying it. So all this makes sense, right? It's a level of upgradation day by day. If you see when ChatGPT was released on 2022 of November or 23, I guess, that made an impact to the world. What user did all these days manually, they tried to automate. So it's now in the next level of automation. How can we reduce the use of humans for doing things? How can we make life better and easier for humans to perform actions? These are all the very important things what ChatGPT doing day by day. Let's see what is deep research, what it can do, what is its performance. We are not going to do the demo because deep research is now only available for $200 subscription users. We are going to see their official website document or website, what they have mentioned, what they have claimed, and how it works. Okay, introducing deep research, an agent that uses reasoning to synthesize large amount of online information and compute multiple step research tasks for you available to pro users today and plus and teams next. Okay. Let's start with the demo. If we see here, right, there is a button at the bottom like how DeepSeek UI also had it, but it's okay. It has a deep research button over here. And by the way, Google has released on December itself with the same name, deep research. What this actually does, Google has also done the same. Let us, if possible, let's cover that also. But this have become talk of the town because the accuracy is high. People are able to use this and say it's very pretty good. And let's see how this goes. Compile a research report on how the retail industry has changed in last 3 years. Use bullets and tables where necessary for clarity. Is the question. You can specify which aspect. Actually, as soon as I saw the full demo video, actually, when you see over the demo video, right, what they say or what this deep research does, once you post some question, right, as soon as the question is posed, it tries to understand the question and ask as much as question possible to you again, so that you could clarify the deep research what the user is actually in need. Okay, right. Basically, we say, okay, I am asking something, but LLM is responding in a different way. It is understanding in a different angle. So to avoid that collision, they are using this method. Like once you post some question, it tries to answer the question from that. I mean, it tries to ask some other questions from that. So to make it more clear. So it asks some questions, you reply to that, then the deep research actually starts. So basically, it tries to get into websites or get into the information related to that. If you can see here, right, activity source. Activity is something like what DeepSeek did in thinking part. Like it starts keep on thinking from the information what it gets from the internet. So basically, when it started searching from the internet and it would have crawled some websites and it would have got some results, right? That result, it starts thinking on that result. How that result is related to the user's question. How can we satisfy the user's need by exactly visiting every web page which is related to the question and collect the relevant information alone from the website and making it as a separate article so that we can think from that. This is what deep research. DeepSeek is in the mindful. Okay. Actually, this is what they have said. Why we build, what is for built. Actually, people in X platform has started commenting out. Okay, this is useful. I have used it for cancer research. I have been using this as a beta user, where if I get multiple opinionated options or answers, right, they use this deep research for concluding it or for doing a research. What all online people are trying to say. They have given the difference how GPT-4o will answer, how will deep research will answer. Needle in haystack is the thing, like there will be a huge context and you will be asking a single question. How these both the things think before it answer and give the exact relevant answer. Okay, right? Then what they say is how much accuracy. Now the model GPT-4o is 3.3% accurate on the benchmark what they used. But when it comes to OpenAI deep research, right? They are mentioning with browsing plus Python tools, it able to come up to 26.6% of accuracy. Mostly this is a single shot approach, but in GAIA public benchmarking, right? If it pass at one means single shot, it comes up to the average of 67. The level 3 is harder, it seems. It goes level by level. But the deep research at pass at 64 is coming up to 72%. This is huge. I mean, technically, people can now start. If you ask, is there use case for this? What is the enterprise level use on this? Still, people are finding hard GPT itself to adapt. But do you think this deep research will be adapted? How will they make revenue from this? That's all a next question. But the innovation is important when the industry or when a thing is coming up. Now, as we see before 15 days, we thought OpenAI's model was so good or for coding Claude is so good, but they are also costly. Suddenly, with the same performance, DeepSeek came with a very much lower cost. Some way, first the innovation should happen, then people will try to make it so cheap. Okay, right? Then comes the expert levels. Basically, pass rate versus max tool calls. When the pass increases, the number of tool calls is also increasing. Basically, what they are saying is when the models keeps on thinking, the maximum tool call happening is also higher. Basically, it search something. If it needs a tool to be accessed, then it increases. They have given expert level task example. They have given in chemistry, linguistics, healthcare, every domain they check it out. Gene therapies, they have given date wise browser action has been happened. If it can't crawl these sites, it uses browser actions to actually visit the website, understand the content, and give out the answers. So what they claim is in overall economics, 3% of work can be done with this model, it seems. If you think 3% is very small in number, then you are wrong. 3% is a very huge 3% in overall economics. I mean, economic in the sense how much revenue it can generate. 3% of the revenue, what people does can be done with this model is what they claim. Deep research happens from 1 hour to 1 hour to 3 hours to more than 10 hours. The level of complexity high, when it gets high, the pass rate it gets down. That's true, right? Still, there are much gap for improvements. But I feel this is a good point to start. This is the full video, I guess. This is around 30 minutes, which is in YouTube. You can watch this. I will give that link also. Basically, they would have also did the same demo what we show at the beginning. Like they would ask some questions and they have asked to help me to find iOS and Android adoption rate in percentage. Who want to learn another language, everything in this. So basically, as already said, it starts with a question. This is what it was mentioning. So once the question is answered, it starts with the analysis and the sources. So once after the analysis, it finally comes out with the answer. We can see the progress, how it is moving also. Once after they have did multiple demos on this actually, but basically deep research works in this way. You can't expect to give a single short answer or a quick response from deep research. It's a research kind of thing which is done by AI. So it's a quite fascinating one. It's quite nice. If you have $2 subscription, please try this out and tell me in comments how it feels for you. Is it helpful for you? Other than that, I think pretty soon Plus users and teams will get this support. Let's see how it goes. Other than that, this is a nice innovation. Let us see like any other companies coming up with this. And for sure, let us try to make a video on Google's deep research. Deep research, same wording, same things. Google's thing also came out in December. Let's try to cover that also. Basically, this is about the deep research. Let's see in another video about a different topic. Thank you.